Does one of you man clap?
I didn't clap. I ain't clapping today.
What? Come on, don't ask what, fam.
We are live. Raven, the GS, Joe, 1/3 of the Spide-Man.
Sam, the legend behind the techie. We are live, guys. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
And I'm Raven, your GS.
I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to the Spider-Man Far From Home movie reviews, spoilers, and all them things there. But before we get to the gritty, if you haven't been here, if you have been here, just hold on to your horses for a second or onto your webs. You can always become a YouTube member right down there. Quick things. If you haven't subscribed, by all means do that. Road to 100k. And if you're going to take to the other route, bang, Patreon up there. Swingers. Now, look. What's up?
Mysterio dies!
You
said spoilers already. You said spoilers already. You said spoilers already.
Man didn't even give him a chance to run away.
You said spoilers, bruv. If you listen, he said spoilers. The thumbnail says spoilers. Mysterio dies. Now, due to the fact there's not a large number of deaths, what I will do here is spoil terminology for you. Spider-Sense is now called Peter Tingle. The decimation is now called the Blip. I've spoiled those things. I'm happy. One more time. Mysterio dies. In fact, Mysterio dies multiple times.
Happy is getting happy with Aunt May.
Nah, it's just a summer fling still, you get me? She
Yeah.
put man on blast.
Yeah.
Hard.
All the way through. All the way in.
Smart.
Chimichanga thing.
Oh, come on.
Yeah? It's in there.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah?
What's that? I don't know.
Shout out to Happy out there doing the most, isn't it? Like, putting in work, man. Punching overweight and that, bro. It's mad. But yeah, man, what you man saying about this movie?
This movie goes in, you know. This movie goes in. I'm going to start with Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, from the ends, doing a lot. Like, I wasn't expecting too much. I was like, you know, he's all like his Spider-isms, his Peter Parker-isms, you know. I wasn't expecting him to grow too much from Homecoming, from Captain Marvel, America, Civil War, to Infinity War, all the way from Endgame to this. But again, I don't know how or why, but he stepped up the levels yet again. Like, I think, what part was it when he got like thrashed by Mysterio? And then suddenly he's like, man's like, oh, I don't know how to step up. Like, I've trusted this guy, he let me down. Tony Stark saying, oh, I'm the next, whatever have you. And it's like, I wasn't expecting this, but man blew my mind. I'm like, all right, cool, you know what? I can see this guy be Spider-Man until man is 50, innit?
Alright, now that I've stretched, yeah? Let me tell you about Tom Holland in this movie. He's not the greatest, fam.
What?
Do you know what, yeah? I was thoroughly disappointed by either Tom Holland in this movie or the writing behind Tom Holland. Now, let me explain this to you, yeah? Guys, firstly,
I disagree.
let me put a disclaimer out. Love the movie. Tom Holland in this movie, yeah? Let's think back in the day. Captain America, Civil War. We find this fresh-faced Peter Parker stealing stuff out of dumpsters and putting together his own tech. First thing he says to Tony, I want to be more than a neighborhood Spider-Man. I want to do more. What's man doing in Infinity War? Forget the neighborhood. I'm on a spaceship. I'm going, bruv. Everything they put about Peter's character is, I want to do more than the neighborhood forever. But in this movie, it's, oh no, I can't do more than the neighborhood, fam. When did that happen? Then, in my head, I'm watching the movie and I'm like, all right, Joe, well, maybe him getting blipped has made him revert to, I just want to be in the neighborhood. Do you get me? I can't feel Iron Man's shoes, whatever. Not that you have to, anyway, yeah? But then I was like, bruv, Joe, you're making that part of this up. I'm now justifying why he's acting like this when they actually never say, he's traumatized from getting blipped and now he just wants to like keep his feet on the ground and keep quiet. They never say that in the movie. So for the first, I want to say, until he realizes again that I want to be bigger than the neighborhood Spider-Man. Until that point, everything he done in the movie to me, I was like, what is this guy doing? Besides the like, oh, I'm in love with MJ stuff. I'm talking about the Spider-Man side of it, yeah? I was like, bro, what? You're ghosting Nick Fury. When in every other movie, you've been calling Happy Hogan every day. Give me a job. Give me something to do. Give me something to do. No consistency with the character. That was mad to me. Especially when we got the same director. Like, yo, fam, I swear you directed Homecoming. Like, what? Like, when did this happen? So, yes, Tom Holland was calm. Like, he did the same. I feel like he was good as Peter Parker. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? But no, fam. Like, the Spider-Man character in this movie for the first 2 acts is not consistent with the Spider-Man we've had in Endgame, Infinity War, Homecoming, and Civil War.
See, now, I'm kind of happy you said that because I came here to this review like, as in like half because man's still suffering from jet lag, innit? Like the whole movie, I was like, I don't love the movie. This is supposed to be my favorite Spider-Man. And I was just there huffing and puffing until like the end bit where visually got crazy, innit? Like, but then I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, one, I must be really tired because I'm not enjoying this. And is a slow burner. So is it me? Like, the whole first half of the trip is slow. Like, yeah, you got funny parts, but then I'm like, what is happening with the character that I loved before he even got his first movie? Like, just, okay. So I'm like, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just you, Raven. You're still tired. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again, man is dozing. You know what I mean? But, like, yeah.
That's jet lag.
But then what you're saying is the way I felt. I was like, it's boring what you're delivering to me. Storyline is boring. Like, you know what I mean? This whole thing about, okay, I get it. And even then I was thinking, are you giving us a softer tone because man just came off Endgame? No. You know what I'm saying? Because everything was just so, that everything has to be a bit more softer. You know what I'm saying? But then even then I was like, but I still don't like this. I still don't like what's going on here. You know what I mean? So, I don't hate the movie. I don't love the movie. I don't like the direction they went with him. And yes, they were putting the whole Tony Stark legacy on his shoulders, which is fine. But at not one point, actually, it was only one point when all the photographers and news people around him, the journalists, were asking him, "Oh, are you the next Tony Stark? What are you gonna do?" That's the only point, which is a small fragment that I felt, oh, he's feeling the pressure of filling that man's shoes. Other than that, I'm not trying to do this. Oh, he chose me to choose the next guy. Dead. Like, I just.
Do you know what? Yeah. Let me dive on that. That part destroyed my soul as a hardcore Spider-Man fan, because I'm like, yo, you walked into the room with Mysterio, and Mysterio said, never apologize for being the smartest dude in the room. Then he does the dumbest thing I've probably ever seen anyone do.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying? But then I even put it back. I was like, man's 16.
I was going to say, yeah.
He's 16 years old. And what you was talking about, tone, this movie is 100% consistent with Homecoming. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
With the tone.
Yeah, like, it just felt too... I don't know, there's something in the air like that just didn't feel right for me.
I felt the tone was 100% consistent with like the tone we've been getting. And even for one of this movie I thought was hilarious, fam. Like, bro, I was dying, bro. There was parts like I was laughing at stuff 5 minutes later, fam. I don't know, bro. I don't know if you was paying attention. But I was dying and I was shocked at myself because I was like, it's me, innit? Like, I'm dark and gloomy and that. You get me? So when I was laughing, I was like, bro, these men are really getting me with this stuff, bro. I really enjoyed it, fam. Like so much. I agree with like, there's this 20-minute segment that is very slow.
Slow, man.
But I was calm, man. I was calm. And Mysterio is the guy, fam.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Those two hold it up.
Fam, do you know what? Go back to trailer reaction, I think number 2, when I said, there's no multiverse, all of this is a lie, all of this is deception. Shut your mouth. Well, people in the comments, the snap has ripped a hole in that. No, you made that up, or you've been watching too many speculation videos on YouTube. Do you know what you need to do? Think for yourself, brother. You see me? Fam, listen. Yeah. No, I'm not done. Jake Gyllenhaal, for me, is everything to this movie, fam.
He killed it.
He is the guy. I love this dude in the movie. I love Jake Gyllenhaal and everything he does. I'm so happy he stepped out of, I'm only going to do amazing movies, to come in and do a big blockbuster. I hope more actors like him do stuff like this. Peppered the thing he did.
Now, the bit that absolutely woke me up and got me fully emerged was the third act, when man was over here playing games, and even then I was like, why haven't we kind of like been getting this type of tone throughout the whole movie? Why do I have to get to the last bit to be woken up and be sucked in? And just the way they were just moving. Now, another thing is, I noticed right at the beginning, the effects was a madness. I was like, what is going on here? Like, man's clearly cheating on the effects at the beginning, but then at the end, he's super legit. So I'm like, what is going on here?
You don't think the effects are smooth all the way through?
No. There's one particular scene where he's in the bus and he's called the drone to kill Brad, and he jumps out. You can 100% all of the graphics are off, and I was like,
even right at the beginning when it's swinging, it's off too. It just doesn't feel like we're in New York. Like, it just feels so fake.
And I was like, I don't think I'd ever seen that in a Marvel movie where I was like taken out of the movie, there's something not right here. But like Raven's saying, the end of the movie, or even like just the second latter part of the movie. Like, all of those things are obliterated by how super legit the thing is. Bro, and you know what, bro? Never in my life would I think, in 2019, I'm going to be like, Mysterio is probably in the top 5 MCU villains, fam. This guy is the hardest, bro.
The way he
I love him,
and
fam.
when he got him with the train, I was like, at first I thought, man's going to fall onto something.
Nah.
When I saw the track, I said, huh? Man, I didn't even get to react that he was on the track. Man was already getting licked. So was I reacting before I reacted? Like, it was mad, bro. Like, they got me on that scene.
Mysterio went hard, fam. Okay, listen. Marvel, pepper in the ting. Linking Mysterio to all of the crud that the villain of the MCU has bbeen doing since day one, Tony Stark.
I knew he was gonna bring this up.
Do you know what, yeah? One thing is, through this movie, like, before going into this movie, I was like, I don't think I'm going to like this movie because they're going to do what they did in the movie with Tony. Like, this movie is about the absence of Tony. Even more so than the presence of Spider-Man, yeah? But the way they did it, what made it consistent with Tony's character, like, Happy's line talking about even Tony couldn't
keep up with Tony.
Tony didn't know what he was doing half the time. And that's the only point I've been trying to make about Tony all the time. Like, he's just out here doing stuff. Get me? But he is, fam. He says it. Yeah. But then, to show that all of the stuff he's doing, it's not just affecting us in the universe with the aliens coming and all that. It's affecting low-level people on the ground with real jobs, fam. He said this tech was too expensive. Then he said I was nuts. Then he fired man. Did the same thing to the other. Well, Abastai Stain did it to the dude. And do you know what's mad? I remember, like, that's one of the best lines in the original Iron Man movie. Tony Stark made this in a cave. Do you know, I was like, right. You know what I'm saying?
They went back to that.
That's one of the hardest lines in that movie, fam. So I love the way they peppered it back. And that's the thing that they've done that in Homecoming as well. Do you know what I'm saying? This is from the Chitauri crash. So I thought that was sick. What I'm really excited about is the next Spider-Man movie, because it will...
Where are we going from here?
Yes, the Tony Stark stuff is dead. The hero in training stuff is finished. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the next movie will be what I would like to call a real Spider-Man movie, where it's about all about Spider-Man, not about training. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see Tom Holland, like, step up beside, like, not be a youth anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like in this movie at the end, they're kind of showing, that he's graduated, and they hit him with a Dark Knight thing as well, so.
I'm about to say, like, you kind of hit the nail on the head where, obviously, the first one's called Homecoming, this one's called Far From Home. The last one might even be called, like, Graduation now, because you see, man, you get to technology, he knows exactly what to do. Obviously, they played their AC/DC music, alright, cool, whatever, but
Yeah, that was,
he knows,
I was like, you man think you're slick. You man think you're slick.
But, like, now he knows exactly what to do, so I'm, like I say, I hope exactly, like, man is now building his own suits. If he wants to go here, there, or everywhere, like, it's all in his brain, and he knows what he wants to do, where he wants to be, and how he wants to be like Spider-Man. So, I think, if you guys see the game suit in there as well, or was that just me?
I was trying to. No, I saw they had like a bunch of them, and I was trying to like
see if there was like
see what
nods at.
Yeah, like 'cause, you know what I mean. But
I'm pretty sure
so quick.
the game one was in there. I'm like, is it now? All right, cool. Sony, you're doing your thing. Yeah, all right, do that.
Let's talk about the end, bro, because I still can't get over that, bro. Like the way man was moving, and then man was like, "Oh, yeah, man, you was right." Like, but then man caught him with the gun, bro. I was like, "Oh, that was so hard, bro." Like I was like, "Yeah, man." Like, in a way, I was like, "Oh, like Jay Gyllenhaal, like pulled this up so nicely." Is man really dead, bruv? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like you've just killed off a nice villain, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, I hear what you're saying, but I think it was necessary and needed, and like he's so nice. What he's done is gonna live on, because obviously at the end he exposes Peter Parker's Spider-Man. So it's like, even though man's dead, man's changed the universe, fam. So I can't even believe how happy I was with this movie. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the next thing was that, you know, back in what movie is it? Is it in Homecoming? People were complaining saying, "Oh, Peter doesn't have spider sense." That is 100% addressed in this. When he's like, yes, it's not been working properly. Do you know what I'm saying? For some reason.
Was it tingling?
Yeah, the Peter tingle. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was like, it's super legit that in this movie gave me flashbacks of Raimi's Spider-Man 2, you know, where he starts losing his powers and stuff. They don't take it to that extreme, but I thought they definitely leaned on that run where in the comic book, Spider-Man doesn't want to be Spider-Man anymore, then his powers start messing up. Do you know what I'm saying? And in this, I feel like he went through something traumatic, powers start messing up, but at the end, man trusts it. That hallway scene, yeah? Where man's like, alright, eyes closed, all spider sense. I was like, when you think you can't see better Spider-Man, that was it, bro. Man peppered the whole thing.
Man was in it.
There were so many Spider-Man scenes in this, like actual Spider-Man scenes swinging, and I was like, rah, man's watched 7 Spider-Man movies, man's never seen that.
Bruv.
Man's never seen this. Man, they've never done that before.
Swings are a madness.
Fam, when he was on fire and swung into the water. I said it. Okay. I said, you man are done it. You man are doing the thing right now. It was mad, bruv. Look, I really loved the movie, fam. But I just thought that the inconsistencies with the character was the only thing that bothered me. But by the end of the movie, because he overcomes it, I was kind of cool with it.
See, but like, I still felt like 50-50 because, like I said, like it took me to get to the third act for man to really wake up and be plugged in like that. While majority of times, yeah, he'll be doing something great, like okay, like dips again, like you know what I'm saying, like it wasn't like it's just too much roller coaster. But then again, like I'm saying, it could be just me.
No, I thought the same way.
Because I'm still feeling the effects.
I thought the same way.
I think there's something wrong with me today, fam. Because you know what else I loved in this movie? The love story, fam. And me, bruv, listen.
I think that's legit, but I think that's. I think they always like, no, they set that up.
It's not about bruv, they do set it up, yeah. But usually I just hate this stuff. Like, but I feel like it's legitly believable. Like, they're kids, they're awkward, they do weird stuff. Like, even Ned and Betty getting together. Only for the duration of the trip, bro. Think back to being in secondary school. Like, those people who got together, oh yeah, we're boyfriend and girlfriend for like a week. Like, Bruv, they nailed all of that stuff, bruv. I was just loving it, fam. Go in on the relationship. I want to hear what you guys say.
I was about to say, like, for me, way Tom Holland and then Jake Gyllenhaal, like, the way they came so hard, the rest of the cast, I just feel like they couldn't step up. So when it came to the parts where you're saying where they were like all the school drama bits, I was like,
you're mad.
Really? I couldn't. It took me out, innit? Until like the bits where Tom Holland was on screen, Jake was on screen, we had the hallucinations and stuff. I'm like, this is what I want to see. I want to see Spider. Obviously, I'm saying I don't mind seeing other cast.
Yeah.
But most of the time, like the jokes for me didn't land half the time. I didn't want to see the other cast.
You didn't laugh at the jokes.
No, that's what I'm saying. The jokes for me, even then, were like 50-50. Even like Jacob, what do you call it?
Ned.
Yeah, Ned. All the time, he was all jokes.
All busting out.
That's it. His jokes are all jokes. I liked him a lot, but everyone else was like, meh. Teachers were like, meh.
Even the whole thing with Happy and May.
No.
When it was just like their first scene when they're together, and it's like when they were doing that, when he came with the chick. Like it was just man just busted up like, what is this? What you're piping over here? You're piping,
what's
fam.
going on
Like,
right
you can
now?
see you're piping the thing, bro. Like, bro, and they didn't have to say much, but just acting. Yeah, just the interaction between their body language was funny, bro.
Man wants to talk about don't have to say much. Dimitri, fam. This man's in 30 seconds of the movie, fam. He might be one of the funniest characters, fam. The bus driver, fam. Bro, this dude was hilarious, fam. He was hilarious, fam. I love the stuff with Happy, bro. Samuel L. Jackson and Kobe Smulders. I thought all of their stuff was, bro. And this is what I'm saying. There must be something wrong with me, fam. Because this is like, I like this movie better than Homecoming, fam. Like I
agree.
I just loved it, bro. I love this, fam. And I was thinking, bro. I was on the way to do the review. I'm just going through my mental notes. I'm like, Mysterio versus Vulture, like. Mysterio wins. You get me? Like I was trying to think of like the best things about Homecoming, innit? And for me, I didn't really love Homecoming, innit? But Vulture was hard. But in this, I feel like they get the teen drama part right. Like if I'm happy, if me, Joe, who hates all love and happiness, disclaimer, Joe doesn't love darkness and happiness or whatever I said, get me? Like if I can be sucked into that kind of like love relationship and then still be happy with the villain, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I can't complain, fam. Like I was surprised by how much I liked it.
I've definitely told myself to give it a week rest, then go back and watch it again, just so I know exactly how I feel. But I do know for a fact the trip bit was a slow burner for me. So, but I will be going back again and just seeing what I'm going in it. What about that black teacher, man?
Yeah, he was funny, bro. He was on like drugs, fam.
Bro.
No. I know on the plane they was like, he's about to take an Ambien or whatever, but like he moved mad.
Bruv,
like even his walk was mad, bro. I was just
Where
like,
have I seen him before?
I don't know. He must be a real life comedian. He must be a real.
Yeah. I've seen it. I don't know where I've seen him, bro. I was like, look at this guy, bro.
Fam, he was hilarious, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. The whole movie's funny, fam.
I hear him moving like Smokey, bro.
Bruv, moving mad, fam.
But that first hallucination, though. The part when he goes into the building, he's talking to Samuel O and that.
Yeah.
Did that get you guys? Fam. I thought this can't be a kids movie anymore. After that scene.
But the whole thing, fam.
I was like, that's nuts.
Deception, bro. On the 1,000. Deception on the 1,000.
Man, I thought he was outside the building.
Point,
he was still back into the building. I'm like,
I didn't even know, like, okay, like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop believing, like, these
whatever
parts.
you see on screen.
Because that's what I'm saying. From then onwards, everything was like deceitful, fam. Like, you don't know what's what.
That's what I liked about it. That can't kill man off after that. They need to create
was
a
well
6 with all this man. Can you imagine?
This is why I loved it, fam. Because even like Mysterio's deception to the end, man kills him, ain't dead, still alive. Man checks he's dead, but obviously you don't know if Mysterio's infiltrated Aubrey, it's Aubrey, right?
Yeah.
The glasses already, and is still alive. But even in his death there, he's deceived, man, because he's cutting up YouTube videos to post after he's dead, fam. Like he got he's too hard, fam.
Everything's
too hard, fam.
And even the way he was snapping at his team and everything, like that was that kind of stuff. I was like, what's that
Like,
movie from?
he was just so like
Everything.
So even when he was talking to the team, it was just so like
mad calculating, like
Charismatic, fam.
It was charismatic, but it was like a bit like over the top, but then you'd still reel the man in. Like even then you'd see the expression in their face, but then you still reel them in again. Like it's like man's out here twanging, bro.
Do you know who he reminded me of?
Who?
Tony, fam. Like he just moved, like he moved mad, bro. Like he moved like, oh, I'm bare smart, but at the same time, like not like exactly like Tony, but like Tony on the charismatic level. But then, like Tony said to him, he's unstable. He'd hit the Tony level, then hit unstable. Then you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, even he was like, oh, I don't want to have to shoot people in the head. Drone start moving to man's head. I said, oh, it's just what we're doing.
And then
here,
what was he saying to that brethren? Yo, remember you made me kill Peter Parker and his friends or something.
Yeah,
I was like,
fam.
Rah, like the tone just switched up. It was like acting on the thousand.
No, I loved it, man. Loved it.
All right, cool. So final thoughts on this movie?
I love this movie, innit? Like, good villain, good action, good cast. It's funny, like, bro. It's and it puts Spider-Man also in uncharted territories moving forward. Like, I think the first, I don't know, like, I don't have no issues with it, man. The thing is, I do have, like, my issues with the inconsistency of the character all get washed away with how good the rest of the movie is. So I don't even want to bring it up as like a negative, but like, yeah, Spider-Man's weird.
But I'm glad that we started with the negative and finished on the positive. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, Sam.
Yeah, for me, kind of, even though I'm gonna go back and watch Homecoming again and watch this as well, because like the tone for me in this one does feel a bit not like a younger audience kind of thing, especially when they go on the school trip. But then when you got Tom Holland and Jake Gyllenhaal on screen, like I said, it goes a whole different left. Things get a bit menacing, things get a bit mad. That whole freaking hallucination. The first one, I was like, I can't take like a 5 to 7 year old to see this. Spider-Man's about to get murked. They're about to cry. It was all mad, but I liked it a lot. And yeah, like even the ending where he exposes Spider-Man, I'm like, are they gonna do one more day?
Like I thought, you know what? Yeah, I was like, with that, I was like, oh, Spider-Man is, and then it cuts, and I was like, ah, and then he came back again. I was like, what? Oh, Spider-Man, it's Peter Parker. I said, and Peter's face was like, he was about to curse, fam. He was about to curse for sure.
One more day, yeah. Why you're saying that, fam? All I'm saying is Ben Reilly, Secret Identities. That's all. I'm not saying clones, fam. But I even think, you know, in what's that movie? Into the Spider-Verse. Mm-hmm. Why has the Peter Parker in that universe got blonde hair, fam? Listen. I'm just saying.
Man trying to plug in.
I'm not plugging in that. They're plugged in. Bruv, they've been doing the thing, fam. I'm just saying, if he's running around with blonde hair, calling himself Ben Reilly in the next movie, yeah, there you go. There's your clone war. There's your clone saga hints. Get me? Nah, man. I love the thing.
Yeah, man. I'm still 50-50. Don't love it as much as I loved the first one, Homecoming, but I will be giving it a shot just because, you know, just to make sure, like, you know, I'm in the right zen, you know, my chakras right, you know, my chi's correct, so I will be giving it a shot again. But right now I'm 50-50, and that is our review. Now, you know what to do next? Jump in the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Do you agree with Joe? Do you agree with Sam? Do you still think I'm jet lagged? Do I need more rest? And all them things that. But other than that, thank you for being here and reviewing. And we'll see you in the next review, because I'm pretty sure we got movies that we have to catch up in it. So I'm Raven the GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Joe 1/3 of the Cybernerds.
And we'll see you next time.
Hey guys, it's me, Joe 1/3 of the Cybernerds, and I'm supposed to be promoting these videos, but I just wanted to take a minute to just thank everyone in the comment section who just says nice things, who comes in and just says, Cybernerds, we love you, guys, do more videos.
We hate you, Joe!
I appreciate all the positive comments, and all you negative comments, I love you guys too anyway, do you know what I'm saying? I'm in there. Anyway, enjoy these videos and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.